Excavation complete. Elevation to archive level restored.
I'll have to take a closer look, but the writing at this site is angrier, violent. The ruins here aren't instructions the way the others are. These are warnings.
Good. Warnings are weaknesses. Weaknesses are opportunities.
Sir, I think I'm doing a bad job of translating these. The Calixians are not monsters. There is a whole layer of trauma and history and near self-annihilation that explains why they genuinely think what they're doing is right. It's just so monumental that I can't really explain it.
Your translation is excellent. Humanity put centuries of self-justification for evil behind us to come together for a better future. We did not stop making excuses for ourselves only to begin making them for something else.
Well, everything I'm reading here explains the decay wave.
Unleashed by the Groundbreaker entering one of our cryogenic chambers, yes. I take it the Calixians were less than appreciative.
That's an understatement. Apparently, the decay wave is triggered to go off if anything happens that isn't supposed to once the whole calixification thing gets underway. It ramps up over time until the entire planet basically eats itself alive. Our bodies got some kind of initial shielding beforehand, probably to keep us intact long enough to go cubic. But eventually, everything here will disintegrate. My guess is that calixification started when we discovered Zulu, and because the Groundbreaker was supposed to either get sucked into a cube or turned into a zombie instead of jumping into a fridge, they tripped the alarm. And decay we go.
Heartless.
Again, not the way they see it. To them, a calyx that goes wrong is just like a bad apple that falls off a tree. It's like they don't even care that it means they don't get around to assimilating us. They just let us vanish.
This seems like an error in their thinking. If they let us vanish, would it not be possible for us to someday become exactly the threat they fear?
No. According to this, a species that fits the very narrow window of being able to get here and get to the bottom of Calyx is always on its last legs, always on the verge of some unstoppable collapse.
These aliens may be ancient and advanced beyond our wildest imagination, Sergeant, but they do not know the future any more than we do.
They do, actually. They've seen it happen countless times. The number doesn't even have a word. Every single one of the symbols on this wall contains the agony of every being who interrupted calixification. In the end, they had no hope. No chance.
Nonsense. And it pains me to hear sympathy in your voice for these cruel defeatists.
You're wrong, sir. They know what we are. They've known us forever.
Sergeant?
They don't see any of this as cruel. They see it as mercy. And so do I.
Amanda!
What? What happened?
You were not yourself. I apologize.
It's fine. I'll be all right.
I believe we have learned enough. We may not fully grasp the greater purpose that we have interrupted, but I do not suspect we will conclude it is wonderful. And it isn't worth what this is doing to you.
Maybe not. But I think whatever is happening to me is going to happen anyways. This looks like some kind of archive. Probably where Mirage socked away the best stuff she found at the dig sites.
A seemingly random collection. Without an ability to read the runes, she had no idea what she was doing.
But it's so well organized.
A surprisingly common trait of officers who have no idea what they are doing.
I can detect a keycard on the desk in that office, sir. But it seems like Mirage locked this door personally. Any chance you can do that Zeta 17 trick of yours to open it?
No. It seems the Major kept this door locked with a cipher from before she was demoted. My override would have no effect.
So what do we do then? We have to get through here.
Task inbound. Illegal override. Sparks. Approach the door.
That distortion. You saved us from the freight elevator crash. Who are you?
Identity. Undisclosed. Multiple incidents. Things fell apart. Distance from your current position exceeds prospect of rescue versus greater priorities.
I'm not sure what our ability to rescue whoever this is has to do with a refusal to identify themselves.
I do. I know who this is.
You do not know. Data indicates a request for you to remember them only as they existed previously. Rationale? Undisclosed.
Yeah. That sounds like them too. Both of us, actually.
Sergeant.
I was wrong, sir. I don't know who that is. But I know we can trust them.
You can. Always. Initiating override.
This godforsaken alien language has reduced every translation algorithm we have to a state of insanity. The more glyphs I feed into it, the more gibberish it returns. But I digress. The silver lining of this endeavor has been another discovery entirely. A substance found throughout the sands and vegetation of Sector Sierra, which I have named sesamite. Sesamite possesses an untapped potential that our initial scans of the area would not have detected, and I am fortunate it did not. Pacific would have never given me the sector for myself and my drones if it was. I'm going to send an insignificant amount of it to my colleagues in Sector Victor to keep them at bay, though without any of my findings attached. I'm certain they will see nothing in it. They never fail to disappoint. As for the rest of it, I will divert it to my own laboratory and continue to have more of it brought in by my mechanical assistants. It is the only way this work will be completed, instead of mired in mediocrity.
There seems to be an access code here, sir. Likely for the private lab she mentioned.
If it's any fortune, that will be precisely where we find her. As you were, Groundbreaker.